The Trump family is looking to trademark the use of the president's name on airports and other items sold and used at airports, like travel bags, umbrellas, even flight suits. The filings were sparked by a Florida state bill that would rename the Palm Beach, Florida airport after President Trump. The Trump organization says it is not seeking any profit, only protection against people they refer to as bad actors. Joining us now, NBC News legal affairs reporter Gary Grumbach and NBC News legal analyst Misty Marris here as well. Gary, walk us through what they're trying to do, what the Trump organization is trying to trademark.
Yeah, this is the trademark application right here. They paid $2,400 to try to get President Donald J. Trump International Airport, Donald J. Trump International Airport, and the code DJT all trademarked. Now, this is a process. They say this is because they want to avoid any copycats from using his name in any derogatory term as it relates to airports. But as you just said, he could have, in effect, make money off of this if he wanted to. His team says he won't be doing that, but he could make money off royalties, and he could make money off anything that is sold inside a potential Donald J. Trump International Airport, which could be signed into law by Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida as soon as the next few weeks.
Gary, thank you. Misty, let me turn to you. How unprecedented is this move, and what do you make of the Trump organization's explanation that they're doing it to protect from bad actors?
So it's all about the reasoning for a trademark, right? And there's a couple reasons to do it. One is to financially benefit. Now, the administration has said that's not the point here. It's to prevent unauthorized use of the names and the three specific names that are in that trademark application. But it is unprecedented, and it's because we're talking about an airport. So there's other political figures, think Ronald Reagan Airport, right, where it's named after a political figure. But in those cases, it's not a private entity that holds those trademarks with the potential to make money off it down the road. It's a state or local municipality who holds those trademark rights. So this is a stark distinction from those other political figures whose names are on various airports around the country.
Misty, President Trump's name is on a lot of buildings and a lot of places in this country because of, golf courses, because of his organization over all these years. Has he trademarked his name on those places?
Oh, yeah. So he has a really, really large portfolio of IP and even just the entity where these trademarks are being sought. There's hundreds of other trademarks in the United States and around the world. So most certainly he's trademarked his name many, many times, many, many different iterations. The difference here is that link between what would be public infrastructure and private ownership. And as Gary laid out, it's not just the airport itself, it's all this merch that could potentially be sold. So all of that would be the potential for financial gain for years and years to come.
Like merch that has the name Trump Airport on it?
So if these three entities that are in the application were to be registered, so right now it's been an application, not registered, then anybody who wanted to use that name on anything, there would be a licensing fee. So there's the potential to monetize it.
And can anybody bring any kind of legal challenge to an application for trademark?
So right now we already saw that, this is in the process of being passed into law. So lawmakers actually came forward, proposed an amendment which would say that Trump is not going to financially gain from this or licensing fees or royalties. That was actually shot down. So this continues through the process legislatively. Ultimately, these trademarks would have to be approved by the Patent and Trademark Office. So that's an administrative agency of the United States, which really calls up answers to the executive branch at the end of the day.
And people quickly can they file complaints or say I disagree with this?
I think one of the issues would be if there were to potentially be conflicts of interest. There could be, but I think it's probably on its way to being approved.
All right, Misty Marris, Gary Grumbach, thank you for that.